Alright, welcome back to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. We're now going to learn a lovely Irish jig called Out on the Ocean. I'm going to play the whole thing a little bit more up-tempo and then slow it down, break it down part by part for you after that. Here we go. Alright, so a good starting point is to play the scale of the tune. Always a good idea if you're learning. And the scale for this is G major, and I'll tab it below. Basically you can just play a 2-octave G. Alright, I have lessons on that. I won't get into it now. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this song. Let's start learning it. I'm going to start with the first quarter of the A part. Okay, so it starts with the downbeat is actually that open D, but it starts with a D1 pickup. Alright, and then we go D1 open, then up to A string for 1, 1, 1, 1 open, then D3. So the beginning. And again. Followed by on A string, all on A, we're going to go 1, 3, 1, open, 1, open. Okay, so I'm now gonna, let me just play the whole thing actually. So this is actually a really useful part to loop because it's repeated a lot. The first quarter is also the third quarter. So let's take a moment and loop on this phrase. I'm gonna do it without that D1 pickup, okay? We're just gonna loop on it right now. Again. Once more. And you could do that a whole lot more on your own until that part is second nature, until it's like saying hello. Alright? And I always try to encourage you to do that in in-person lessons for people to do that too. It's one of the best things you can do as a student is to use looping as a practice technique. Partly because it's just fun. It also means you're really getting good practice in. Alright, let's move on to the second quarter of the A part. Okay, so it starts D, 3, 1 open. Landing on D3. A longer note there, and then after that, we're going to go A, open, 1, 3, 1. After that, the last three notes are open A, D3, D1. Second half of this phrase, preceded by Here's the whole second quarter played with more flow. Okay. Let's move on. The third quarter is exactly the same as the first. Let's review it. Fourth quarter is similar to the second. It starts the same with, but from there it's going to be different. We're going to end with just 3 times on D3. So the whole fourth quarter slowed down. All right, once more. Okay, let's do the entire A part now. If there's any part you're not sure of, pause the video, rewind, listen to parts again, practice them, and then we'll do the whole thing. Here's the whole A part, played for you once, slowly. Let's move on to the B part, first quarter. Okay, so you may note that it's one phrase repeated twice. We do that twice. What is that? We start open E to a low 2, back to open E. And then we do another open E to A3, A1. So very slowly. I think that would, for a number of reasons, that would be a good piece to practice a little bit more. So take a moment and loop on that with me. All right, good. So in the tune, it happens for the first quarter of the B part, it happens exactly twice in a row. So it would be. And then we also have a pickup, which I think makes more sense to show you now than at the beginning. So we're gonna go A1-3 for our pickup. It's like a lead in, all right? That's the whole first quarter with the pickup. Let's move on to the second quarter of the B part. Okay, so it's going to start on A, 3, 4, 3. 4 is the pinky finger, and if you're not comfortable with pinky finger or haven't done it yet, you can use open E. Alright, but I think if you can use fourth, it'll be better, especially if the tune is played faster. And then after that we do A3, open E, 1. There it's logical to go to open E because we're going to remain on the E string, right? So far we have on the second quarter of the B part. Then it's going to end with, that's E low 2, 1 open, A3, 1 open. Whole second quarter again. right, let's move on to the third quarter of the B part. I'll play that with a little more flow. Starts with D3 to A, low, then 1-3 on A. And that the rhythm is long, short, long, short. Then we're going to go to E string, open, low 2 open. And then go to A3, 1 open. There's that again. All left hand fingerings and then description below. Here's the whole third quarter played one last time. Fourth quarter of the B part is the same as the fourth quarter of the A part. So if you got it, if you really practice the A part thoroughly, you know it already. I'll play it again for you. Alright, and that's the tune. Let's now do the entire B part slowly. As before, you may want to pause the video and make sure you got all the little parts and rewind and listen again, all that. Let's get going. I'll do it with the pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Hopefully that's enough information for you to conquer this beautiful tune. Maybe conquer is the wrong verb, but I'm going to go with it. Conquer this tune. Alright, thank you for your time. Hope you had a good one, and we'll see you next time on FiddleHed.
Thanks for watching the video.
Excellent!
Big secret to learning an instrument, you got to play.